Hello and welcome back to Pueblo Programming. In today's lesson we're going to be looking at Python loops. It's used to perform a given action on each member of a set, sequence, or list in the given sequential order. So basically you're performing an action given an iteration in a list onto a variable or another type of instantiated item. So one type of loop is the for loop, and the syntax for the for loop looks basically like this with two keywords for and in. So you'll have for a variable, it could be x, it could be var, it could be anything, any type of variable, in, and then you have list. It could be a list that you write within brackets, or an instantiated list that you could call, list 1, list 2, my list, something like that. And then you have a colon at the end that tells Python basically that you're continuing on and you're going to add on to the actual inner workings behind this loop. And inside you have the inner workings, which are commands to the variable, to the list, stuff you're going to do, and it goes for several lines until you're done with your task basically. And a few examples are this. For instance, for color, which is our variable, in, you have a bracket right here for your list, and it's a list of 3 strings, red, blue, and green, separated by commas. You have your colon at the end, and then you tab, and it gives you this. It automatically comes with a tab in terminal, and then you type down print color in parentheses, and it will go through and print red, blue, and green when you press enter. So what it basically does is that for every item, which in this case is color, in this list right here, you're going to print that color or item out. So it goes through to the first item of the list, which is red. It prints red right here. Then it goes through to blue, prints blue, and then it goes through to green, and will print out green. So that's basically how a for loop works. Here's another example. For count in this list, colon, tab, print, count in parentheses, enter, tab, print, yes, times count. So what this will do is that for every item or count in this list, it's going to print that item, then below that item it's going to print the string yes times however much that count is in terms of integer value. So if it's a 3, it's going to print out 3 yeses. So you'll see it'll go through to the first item, print 1, print yes times 1, which is 1 yes. Then it'll go back to the second item, to 2, print 2, and then print yes times 2, which is 2 yeses. Go back to the last item in the list, print 3 yeses. Another famous type and popular type of loop in Python is the if loop. And that basically follows the format of if this, colon, or else if, colon, and then else, colon. So these are the 3 main keywords in here, and I'm going to show you how this works on the terminal. So here we're at the command prompt, typing Python, enter. You're now on the Python command prompt. Now we'll instantiate a variable x equal to 3. Now let's write our if loop. If x is equal to, that's what 2 equal signs in a row means, is equal to 3, colon, enter, tab, print, x is equal to 3. Enter. Now we'll use our else if, which is elif, else if x is equal to 4, colon, enter, tab, print, x is equal to 4. And finally, we'll use else colon, enter, tab, print x is not 3 nor 4, period, and there we go. So we hit enter, and enter again, and tells us x is equal to 3. Now if we change x to something else, like x equals 4, and let's call this back up, just press the up arrow key, and it'll bring you back up to your history, basically. So we'll just get this back up. Enter, enter, and x is equal to 4. So now that x is 4, it goes through here. It says, is x equal to 3? Nope, skips down. Here is x equal to 4. Correct. It'll print this underneath because x is equal to 4. Up here, it printed x is equal to 3 because it looked at the first parameter. Is x equal to 3? Yes. So it does exactly what's underneath. Now, let's try x equal to 5. Alright. It tells you x is not 3 nor 4, which is the last print line. And how it gets here is it first checks, is x equal to 3? And it's not, so it skips. Is x equal to 4? Nope, it skips. And because all else fails, basically, you go down to this line, and it prints x is not 3 nor 4. So that's basically how an if loop will run on Python. And now to re-examine the for loop that we talked about earlier. If we were to say for x in 1, 2, 3, colon, enter, tab, print, x, enter, enter. And you'll see it's 1, 2, 3. Goes in, first one, takes a 1, prints it. Goes back in the list, takes a second item, which is 2, prints that. Goes back for the third item, prints 3, finds there's no other items, ends the command, ends the function. So you have 1, 2, 3 after each other. And that's a brief introduction to how Python lists work. And stay tuned for our future tutorials on Python and other programming languages. Thanks for watching.